I ask something that feels wrong to ask?
You can. The questions we hide usually hurt the most.
It's about the cross. People say, Jesus died for us like it's a simple sentence, like everyone nods and moves on. But when I slow down, it sounds brutal. Why would God choose pain? If God is love, why does the story end in blood? And if God can forgive, why not just forgive? Why not look at humanity and say, I forgive you, and that's it? Why did Jesus have to suffer and die? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want a God who needs violence to calm down.
I hear you. And if the cross meant God enjoyed suffering, you'd be right to walk away. But the heart of it is different. The cross is not God demanding pain. It's God entering pain, not standing far away, asking for payment, but stepping close and saying, let me carry what you cannot. Love doesn't watch from a distance. Love gets involved.
But carry what? If God made the rules, why not change them? Why not erase sin like deleting a file? Why does it have to be so permanent? And another thing, people talk like the world runs on one law: someone must pay. Even in normal life, if I mess up, someone is disappointed. If I break trust, someone cries. If I lie, something dies inside the relationship. So is that what you mean? That sin isn't just breaking a rule, it's breaking something living, something you can't fix with a sentence.
Yes, sin isn't only a mistake on paper. It's a wound, a fracture, a turning away from life. And wounds don't disappear because someone says, it's fine. Not if you want truth. Not if you want healing. Real forgiveness is never cheap. Someone always absorbs the cost. If I break your window and you forgive me, you still live with a broken window, unless you choose to fix it yourself. Forgiveness doesn't pretend the damage isn't real. It chooses to carry the weight of fixing it.
Okay, so you're saying God chose to absorb the cost, but why is it death? Why not just a message, a miracle, a moment of light? Why the worst thing? And people say Jesus took our place, but I didn't ask him to. I didn't vote for that. So why am I responsible for a gift I didn't request? Sometimes the way people talk about it makes me feel like I'm supposed to live guilty forever. Like I owe God constant pain to prove I'm thankful. And I can't breathe in that kind of faith.
You're not meant to live in guilt forever. The cross was never meant to chain you to shame. It was meant to cut the chain. And you're right, you didn't ask for it. But most love arrives before we ask. A mother doesn't wait for a baby to request milk. A rescuer doesn't wait for permission when someone is drowning. Jesus didn't suffer to make you feel small. He suffered to show you how serious your life is to God. Not because God loves pain, but because God loves you. And why a death? Because death is what we fear most. It's the deepest shadow. So God walked into the deepest shadow with us.
That sounds tender, but it also raises something uncomfortable. And there's something else I'm afraid to admit. Part of me thinks, if someone innocent suffers, then justice is backwards. Because I know what it's like to be blamed for things I didn't do. I know what it's like to carry someone else's mood, someone else's anger. So when I hear, he took our place, my chest tightens. It sounds like the universe uses scapegoats, and I don't want to worship a universe like that. So tell me, is the cross about punishment, or is it about something deeper?
That fear makes sense. If the cross were simply an innocent man being punished so God could relax, it would be a scandal you should reject. But the message isn't that God found someone else to blame. It's that God himself chose to bear it, not a third party. God stepping into our place from the inside. There's a difference between scapegoating and self-giving. Scapegoating says, someone must suffer so I don't have to face my own darkness. Self-giving says, I will suffer so you don't have to stay trapped in yours. The cross is where justice and mercy meet without pretending. Justice says what happened matters. The harm is real. Mercy says, I will not destroy you for it. I will heal you. It confronts it and answers with love.
That sounds like safety. Not pressure, but still. Why couldn't God forgive without a cross? Why does forgiveness have to look like suffering? When I try to forgive someone, it's not simple. It feels like swallowing something sharp. It feels like losing something. Is that what God did? Did God forgive by losing something? By letting love get hurt and still choosing love anyway?
Yes. Forgiveness always involves a kind of death, not a dramatic one, a quiet one. The death of your right to revenge, the death of your demand to be repaid, the death of the story where you win and they suffer. On the cross, God showed forgiveness in a language humans understand, because we understand wounds. We understand betrayal. We understand what it costs to keep loving when love is not returned. And there's more. The cross isn't only about God forgiving you. It's also about God revealing himself. Not as a distant idea, but as a person who would rather suffer with you than abandon you.
I like that image. Love that doesn't leave. But I still have one more doubt. If the cross is the answer, why doesn't it feel like the world changed overnight? Why do people still hurt each other? Why do I still feel broken inside sometimes? If Jesus carried the cost, why do I still feel the consequences? Why do I still have memories that sting, habits I hate, prayers that feel unanswered? If the door is open, why do I still feel stuck in the hallway?
Because forgiveness is the door, not the whole house. The cross opens the way back, but healing is often a journey. A wound can be forgiven in a moment and still need time to close. A relationship can be restored and still need trust rebuilt. God doesn't erase your humanity. He rescues it. He doesn't snap his fingers and turn you into a robot. He walks with you like a father teaching a child to stand. The cross says, you can come home without pretending. And then, slowly, it teaches your heart how to live like your home.
So the cross isn't God needing blood. It's God refusing to let love stay only as words. Okay, that's different than what I feared. But then one thing keeps whispering in my head. If this really happened, if Jesus really died, then everything depends on what happened after. Did he stay in the grave, or did he actually come back? Did Jesus really rise from the dead, or is it just a story?
That's a deep question. Let's talk about it next time.